Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are diving into another important topic in operating system, one that directly impacts how our computers and devices function efficiently. In this video, we will cover operating system and its services, what essential services does an OS provide, reentrant kernels, a special type of kernel that improves multitasking, and then we will delve into monolithic versus microkernel systems, two major ways an OS can be structured. By the end of this video, you will have a clear understanding of these fundamental concepts in OS design. So, let's get started. An operating system is like the brain of a computer. It doesn't have to just sit there. It actively provides services that helps applications and users interact with the hardware. So let us break down the most important services and OS provides. Firstly, process management. So process management, it creates schedules and terminate the process. It also ensures that multiple applications can run without interfering each other. And for example, when you open a web browser while playing music, process management ensures both run smoothly and you can handle both the tasks at the same time. Then there comes the memory management. In memory management, it allocates memory to applications and retrieves whenever necessary. It also uses virtual memory to extend RAM when needed. One example of this will be if too many programs run, the OS might use part of the hard drive as extra memory or SAP memory. Then we have the file system management services, one of the most important service of the operating system. The operating system manages files on storage devices and also organizes files into directories and provides security. One example is when you create or delete any search or file, the OS will handle all the operations of this task. Then we have the device management service. In the device management service, it controls all the hardware like printer, USB, mouse, or any other device that is connected to the computer. It uses device drivers to communicate with different hardware. Example, when you connect a new printer, the OS installs some drivers to make it work, and this process automates whenever you install any new hardware. It will install some drivers for that operation. Then we have the security and access control services. It provides free files and programs from unauthorized access so your data is safe. It also implements authentication. For example, when you use your fingerprint or you use your password to unlock your computer, that is the work of security and access control service and operating system manages that. Example, login passwords and encrypted files are also part of this service. Then we have user interface service. It means that it provides a way for users to interact with the operating system. Then we have the graphical user interface or command line interface. For example of this will be when Windows uses GUI while Linux user uses the command line interface. These services all work together to make the computer function smoothly and securely. Then now we will learn about what is re-internet kernel. It is a special type of OS kernel. You know what is kernel? Kernel is the heart of the operating system. The internet kernel is a kernel that can be safely used by multiple processes at the same time. It means that it is a heart that can be used by multiple processes at the same time. Think of it like a multi-lane highway. Multiple cars can use it at once without causing traffic jams. Like one car can come from right side and another from left side, but it will not cause any traffic jams. That is an example of reentrant kernel. Reentrant kernel allows multiple programs to function at the same time. It also ensures that there is no conflict between all the processes that are involved. It also helps us in efficient multitasking. Then we have but why it is important in operating system. Firstly, it improves CPU utilization and improves response time. As we all know, CPU's resources are limited, so we have to utilize the CPU fully. Then it also prevents any deadlocks. Deadlock means that where processes wait forever for resources. We will look why what is deadlock in the next lecture. Then it also uses real-time operating system RTOS, like those in spacecraft, medical devices, and stock markets. One example is in banking system, multiple users can transfer money the same time without delays or any errors. Yes, that is thanks to Reentrant Kernel. Then let us see what is monolithic and microkernel systems. There are types of kernel architecture. Firstly, monolithic kernel, and the other is microkernel. These both handle OS functions, but they operate very differently. Firstly, monolithic kernel. A monolithic kernel is a single large program that contains all the OS services. It is fast but difficult to modify. But how it works? So all the core operating system functions like memory management, process scheduling, file system, drivers run inside the kernel itself. The advantage is it is very fast and efficient. It is a direct communication between the OS components that is low overhead. Therefore, but there are also some disadvantages of monolithic kernel. One disadvantage is a crash in one part of the kernel can crash the entire system. It is very hard to update or modify. Example, older operating systems like MS-DOS and early versions of Linux use monolithic kernel. Then we have microkernel. Microkernel, like the name suggests, it is micro, a small lightweight kernel that only handles essential functions. Other services like run in user space instead of the kernel. It works by manages only the most critical operations, that is process scheduling and inter-process communication. We will see about process scheduling and inter-process communication in the coming lectures. It also runs as a separate user space service. Advantage is it is more secure and stable. It will crash. It will crash in real time. It is also slightly slower due to increased communication overhead and it is more complex design. For example, modern operating systems like uh, OS, macOS, Windows NT, and QNX uses microkernel design for better stability and security. So, what we have learned so far, let us summarize. Firstly, we learned what is operating system services and it includes process management, memory management, file system, device management, security, and UI. Then we learned about reentrant kernels. It allows multiple processes to use kernel functions simultaneously, improving multitasking. Then we learned about monolithic kernels. They are fast but hard to modify, while microkernels are secure and easy to update. Both the designs, that is monolithic and microkernel, have their own pros and cons, and modern operating system often use a hybrid approach to get the best of each kernel. Yes, so we have to combine both the advantages of kernels and then we will use that in our system. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and comment. And see you in the next lecture. Thank you.